finals of their respective tournaments. We'll have all the highlights of Aberdeen's tie with Upjest Dozsa in a moment, but first let me bring you the excellent news from Tannadice. A Davy Dodds goal after 21 minutes gave Dundee United a 1-0 win over Rapid Vienna, and that made the aggregate score 2 each, enough for United to go through on the away goals row. So Dundee United are in the semi-finals of the European Cup, and our congratulations to them. Also on the programme tonight, we have a preview of Torvill and Dean's World Ice Dance Championship prospects and a chance for you to win this brand new BBC video, Scotland's Grand Slam. So we've a lot to get through tonight. Let's begin with a look at the rest of tonight's football results. European Cup quarter-finals, second leg, Dundee United 1, Rapid Vienna 0. United win on away goals. The Benfica-Liverpool match kicked off at 9 o'clock. The latest score we have is 1-0 to Liverpool, who remember lead 1-0 from the first leg, so it looks good for Joe Fagan's team at the moment. Dinamo Berlin 2, AS Roma 1. AS Roma win 4-2 on aggregate. Dinamo Bucharest 1, Dinamo Minsk 0. Dinamo Bucharest win 2-1 on aggregate. The European Cup Winners' Cup quarter-finals second leg, Donetsk 1, FC Porto 1. FC Porto win 4-3 on aggregate. Juventus 1, Valkia Haka 0. Juventus win 2-0. And Manchester United 3, Barcelona 0. Manchester United win 3-2. In the UEFA Cup quarter-final second leg, Austria-Memphis 2, Spurs 2. Spurs win 4-2 in aggregate. Hajduk Split 2, Sparta Prague 0. Hajduk Split win 2-1. Spartak Moscow 1, Anderlecht 0. Anderlecht win 4-3. And Sturm Graz 1, Nottingham Forest 1 after extra time. Nottingham Forest win 2-1 on aggregate. The Scottish League Premier Division, St Mirren 3, Hibernian 1. The Canon League Division 2, Blackburn Rovers 1, Charlton 1. So, as you saw, a marvellous night for British clubs in Europe, with everyone so far winning through to the semi-finals of their various tournaments. The one exception, of course, is Liverpool, and we've just heard they've now gone 2-0 up, 3-0 on aggregate, so it really does look very good so far. We'll have reports on Dundee United's great win and the St Mirren Hibs match later, but first let's see how Aberdeen coped with the Hungarian Cup holders Upjest Dozsa at Pataudry in tonight's Cup Winners' Cup quarter-final second leg. Even now, I'm sure Aberdeen can't understand how they missed those straightforward chances in the first leg, a match they lost, incredibly, by 2-0. Since then, the Dons have failed to either win a match or score a goal. So there was a lot of pressure on the holders as they ran out tonight to face the Hungarians. The commentator is Archie McPherson.
Well, half an hour before kick-off, when I spoke to Alec Ferguson, he was wearing a very sad expression indeed when he said that not only was Peter Weir unfit to play tonight, but he had a stress fracture and would be out of the business for the next 5 weeks. But he is delighted that Willie Miller, the captain, has made it. Now, I suspect that Willie isn't 100% fit, but a 50% fit Willie Miller, who's captained Aberdeen in 35 of the 56 European ties, is better on the field than sitting in the stand. These are the Hungarians who've twice before played in Scotland against Dunfermline and Celtic. Very talented. 3 of the players will be coming to the west at the end of the season, including Toroshi, who's expressed an interest in playing in Spain because he says you're not closely marked there. I think he fancies a Costa del Sol as well, mark you. Watch him, he's number 9. Watch also Sandor Keserias as he starts to play into only the second quarter-final we've had in Europe at Pataudry. The first one last season, of course. And there is Willie Miller, who's going to be a very vital, inspiring captain tonight. Eddie Black, Miller. There's the referee for tonight, Alec Pony, 45-year-old printer from Brussels, extremely experienced. He's refereed 2 Super Cups and a UEFA Cup final between Frankfurt and Borussia Mönchengladbach, so he knows his stuff. Oh, brilliant run by Bell. This is exactly what Ferguson wants them to do. That was Sandor Keys trying to bring it away. That's a good-looking ball. John Hewitt on the left. Just keeps it in. And that's a corner kick. a good aggressive start. Alec Ferguson said last week that he wanted something similar to gale force attacking in the first 15 minutes or so. Gordon Strachan, that's not a bad ball, and it just passed. Eric Black. How close that was. A deceptive near post one, and that very talented youngster, one of the best in the air, getting that slight touch just past. Aberdeen, of course, cannot afford to be casual at the back. One goal might kill them. It's McGhee. Strachan. McLeish sending it long. Black. Easily mopped up. And the fall on Miller, free kick. McLeish again wide. McGhee. Look at Willie Miller, he's in outside right position. That's not a bad ball, and there was no offside. Oh. I mean, that defence was absolutely glaring there. I suspect that the Aberdeen players thought they might have been offside. He went for it very casually. Certainly not an aggressive header. Here's Strachan. Wants it back. Hungarians have everybody behind the ball. Well, they had until Strachan made the run. McKinney, that's not a bad ball. McGhee, that's it. No, just touched over. There were three Aberdeen players could have put it away. Oh dear, I hope it's not going to be one of these nights for Scottish football again when a defence can get away with that sort of stopping of the gap. That's it again, and there was the header. Aberdeen, though, will have to be much more punishing in the way they try and finish. Cooper. Well, that's a lovely little bit of play. Still there and wide. And number 4, Toth. Joseph Toth. Black. McGhee. Lovely little turn, well read though, and that doesn't come off for Toroshik, who in that jersey looks a little portly to me. Might not make Spain, as it goes in a diet. McLeish, here's Cooper, Strachan. McLeish, way wide, and knocked away easily. Everybody bar Jim Leighton in the Hungarians' half. Here's Cooper. Way around the outside, Simpson. Now Willie Miller up in attack. That's not a bad one, and just panned away by the goalkeeper excellently. Shendrai under pressure. Miller, Simpson follows it up, and he's unfortunate. That eases the pressure. And notice that Willie Miller is being thrown forward as often as possible. This man has held the cup very proudly in Gothenburg, and he doesn't want to let it slip against a team of this caliber. Hewitt. Black. Here's Bell. He's had a very good game so far. The driving runs have mainly come from him. Oh, nobody in support. There's Strachan, beautifully touching that through. Here's Bell. Oh, Simpson, and a free kick this time to Aberdeen. Alec Pawny ordering Fichetti back onto the line. Strachan. That's round the side, and McGhee. That's a typical Aberdeen ploy, of course. The sham free kick, followed by the curved one there, which has worked for Aberdeen in the past, but not there. Well, not surprisingly, we haven't seen very much of concerted attacking by the Hungarians, but they will be dangerous in the break. However isolated, McGhee tries to go in, and no goal. There was an arm. Disappointing end there. Referee seeing the handling incident. Cooper. Well, pushing there on McGhee. Quite blatant. And everybody in Pittoni will be sitting happier if Aberdeen can get this ball in the net in the first half. And that might be a booking offence. It is indeed for number 5, Kiznya, the man who scored the free kick against Aberdeen in Budapest. Strachan, got a spin on it. Not a terribly effective free kick, I may say. Neatly to the side, and it's swept away there by Kardos. They really do look panicky at times, but it's up to Aberdeen to punish them for it. So far, they haven't done it. Hewitt with it. Strachan. Here's Willie Miller. He's onside. Tremendous covering by the Hungarians. McKimmie. No, it's a throw, I think. McGhee. Well, they'll push it away anywhere. Another corner. There's a lot of pushing in the penalty area there as they prepare for the corner kick. Good goalkeeping, solid clearance. Very, very crowded and congested area. Dougie Bell is up. Once again, they're able to knock it away. And the free kick given for that, and I find that, to be absolutely honest, quite ludicrous compared to some of the tackling we saw seconds before. That old cuss of this game in terms of refereeing, inconsistency. Fichetti. Here's Miller. Cooper. Free kick. Hewitt. Strachan's in an offside position, and that is really savage. I think there's going to be a booking. Yes, number 7, Kish, Sandor Kish. The played very well in the defeat of Denmark earlier in the season. Keisha recovered from a very serious spine injury last year. Certainly none of the muscles wasted in the recovery. McGhee just kept that in. Miller, Strachan. That's not a bad ball, it's there. McGhee has scored Aberdeen's 100th goal in Europe and 100th goal this season, all in the one, superbly, with only 8 minutes of this first half remaining. And the aggregate score is now 2-1 and done in glorious style. Raging it into the net. And this whole seated stadium erupts with unrestrained joy. It's exactly what was required. A goal in the first half. Hear the singing out in the rigs. Tremendous atmosphere, and he must not be caught here. It's Steidl with it. Well, that's a beautiful ball inside. There's appeal for a penalty. Oof. I'll tell you what, this referee's guy lenient. It has both its good and its bad side, and you know, I've seen penalties given for a lot less than that, however. McGhee. Doggy Bell. Might fire one in, and he does! And here's John Hume with a chance! Brilliant double barrel save. A magnificent shot by Doggy Bell. And the goalkeeper could all but just get it away from himself, and then Hewitt. Oh, that could have sunk the Hungarians, but again, a marvellous save. There's a back header. It's wide, there's no offside. McGhee can't put it in. Another corner. This is the most remarkable pressure I've seen in years in Europe. In this short snap, if they can put the ball in the net again, I think this team could crumble. There it is, it's not over. Amazing. McLeish. Well, there's a great touch. Another corner. Have you ever seen the likes? It was a bit like the Eton Wall game for a minute. Or a scrummage against the French at Murrayfield. And this time it's all eased. Well, whatever else happens in this match, I'll remember that last minute and a half when Aberdeen hit them with everything bar the kitchen sink. And there goes the half-time whistle. Almost with a sense of relief. I mean, the drama is enormous, the tension great. Some brilliant play, and believe you me, the most notable thing, the spirit of the Aberdeen players, exemplified by Willie Miller there. I'm sure he's not fully fit, but he's driven on his troops remarkably well. When you consider some of the misses that Aberdeen have had, born, I think, of a team just a little too desperate to finish them off. But then that glorious goal by McGhee, superbly put in, giving renewed hope for a team not going to give up the Cup Winners' Cup very easily. And no matter what happens at the end of the day, I'll long remember those last 10 minutes of a marvellous first half. Well, you don't need to be an analyst in depth of football to realise that Aberdeen is simply leagues ahead of this side, and yet the agony of European football is that they could sneak away, score a goal and make it very, very awkward, as he did earlier in the tournament against Cologne, and that's something that Aberdeen must guard again. I think they're professional enough to realise it. Here's John Hewitt. There's too much in that. Oh, that's the captain that we saw him being injured early in the game for Ketty. Hewitt takes his eye right off it. Bell wants to go at them again. Hewitt looking a little bit soft going for that ball. Miller. Strachan. Eye off it. There's the break they've got to guard against. It was at a lotto service. John Hewitt picks that up. Here's Dougie Bell. Still going after it. Bell in and away there by Steidl. Miller again. Cooper drives it into Bell, and again a loose ball by Cooper. Certainly getting plenty of service at right back. Bell. Here's McLeish. Oh, that's too obvious. McKimmie does very well out of that. Here's McGhee. Well, I think he felt that. McLeish getting in a tangle, and there's McGhee. That's a good run, a better run. Still McGhee bustling his way forward, and he ought to have led it to the side, I think. Temper's frayed. Strachan, neatly to Cooper. Caught yet again, but this time illegally. Free kick. Strachan to take it. Tantalising ball, and there's Black, and he's just over. Certainly the best effort in the second half. Neatly judged. Look at Gordon Strachan telling the referee. That's a nice touch, McGhee. And a free kick right on the edge of the box. Now this could be interesting. At all surprised if Strachan tries it. He does! Oh! McLeish, and he gets a second chance. Oh! How desperately unlucky Aberdeen are. Right off the crossbar. Here's McLeish. Now Miller. Faulkner. Here's McGhee. Here's Strachan. Now what can he do here? Neat little touch. Tries to curl it. Look at them mobbed in that penalty area. Here's McGhee, and the slip doesn't come off. Now Miller, surging forward, great run by Miller. Needs a little bit of support. Where is it? Has to go for a throw-in. Run himself into the ground. He's played so many fine games. I don't think any finer than the one this evening. That's not a bad ball, it's there! McGhee, the equaliser. 2 minutes left and Aberdeen have done it. Mark McGhee's second goal. Brilliantly notched. And that is his 13th goal in Europe. 2-0. It's all square. And we may be heading for extra time. The final whistle has gone. I don't think I have seen a better 90 minutes in all the time I've been watching European football. For the quality of the play, the determination, the high standard of Aberdeen's concentrated attacking, and a defence badly mauled who stood out to the end. And now we move into what should be 30 palpitating minutes of extra time. And Aberdeen now steeling themselves for one mighty push, and I think they'll try to pulverise this team in what's now remaining of a classic cup tie in Europe. A free kick to Aberdeen right away. So, Strachan to take it. There's McLeish. And offside, McKinney, and McLeish a little bit slow. I think that would have worked had the pass been quicker. Hungarians didn't like that. Cover. Was Angus. Now Faulkner. Simpson. That little flick on, there's McGhee. Oh, and he lost balance again. I think Strachan would have put that away. Trevor goes in that central defensive position, stepping in there. Here's Miller. Neatly flipped away. It's number 9, Toroshik. And held back. That, I can't understand why referee doesn't book that. Something would happen in Scotland. Strachan, Angus, Cooper, Willie Miller. Trying to find Strachan, and he does. Kimmy. Black. Here's Strachan. Must be, yes! The hat-trick! Mark McGhee again. 3-0. What a night that man's had. Look at that superlative play by Aberdeen. A very fine goal indeed. Squared deliberately with great calculation by Strachan, and the same kind of finish. Aberdeen are now in the lead. Strachan. Here's McLeish. On towards Strachan. Here's Strachan now. There's a chance, and it's just over. Faulkner. Slightest misjudgment. Neat little run by Strachan, getting a bit of a break, sweeping it over, and Faulkner just jumped too soon. McKinney should pick it up and does it brilliantly. Great run by McKinney. Oh, he's just touched away. Corner kick. Superb play by the fullback. What a thrilling run that is. Great spectacle to see a fullback take on a defence like that. Well, that is typical wing play, played by a fullback. Now Strachan, pressure still on. Willie Miller in the outside right position. There he is. To Strachan. Right round the outside. It's a good ball, McLeish. Oh, he took his eye off it. Lack of quality control there from Alec McLeish. Throw to Aberdeen. First half of extra time should be over any second. Here's Cooper. And there it is, the end of the first half. Aberdeen in the lead, but we've seen so much in this game that they have to beware the sudden break by the Hungarians, although another goal would kill them as dead as dodos. "15 very interesting minutes left, and this big man is going to bustle forward a lot. Kardosh, which he did against Aberdeen apparently in the first leg, pushing him up. McGhee just getting there. Free kick. Taken by Angus. McKinney goes in and pushes. Free kick. McLeish right in, brilliantly heading that. Oh, that's a bit too much. Picked up there by Simpson, though. Now they break. That was good play by number 8, Steidl. Well, picked off. Swept away well to McGhee. Now Black, and he's far too quick with that. Ian Angus sweeping in on him. A little bit too obvious. Free kick. Here's Cooper. Strachan. Angus. Black. Oh, dear, oh dear. What a count Eric Black's legs. And there's a booking now for Kovac. Ian Angus to take it. He certainly wants to try and get it towards McLeish away in the far side. McLeish goes in. The goalkeeper goes there, and the goalkeeper right across to McLeish. And there was contact with the head. And he's off. The goalkeeper has been ordered off. He certainly charged after Alec McLeish right up to him, and he deserves it. The goalkeeper is off. Whoops. Pushed away there from Angus. Not surprisingly, not a soul has left this stadium. 30 seconds left of normal time. Free kick to the Hungarians. Just beyond black. Strachan misses it. Simpson goes after it. He'll try the long one. In goes McGhee. Here's Strachan. Owen Kiss deals with it very well indeed. Full marks to him. Strachan suffering badly from cramp. And the final whistle has gone. Aberdeen have achieved a famous victory on a night of superb drama, great football, and although it normally is not the practice to say that an individual has overshadowed everybody else quite as superbly as Willie Miller, I must say I must hand the full credit of this victory to the way he has inspired his side. I've been privileged to watch, I think tonight, an individual performance that ranks with the finest I've ever seen in Europe. No wonder he's getting the handshake of Alec McLeish and the roars of the crowd in his ear. If ever a man has captained his side by example, it's Willie Miller. And so Aberdeen, the cup holders, are through thoroughly deservedly to the semi-final.
Yeah.